In this video, we will look at Crosstab analysis and how it is useful to understand our KPI metrics. Let's say we have the sales numbers of different products across different cities. The data might look something like this. When we have this in a long format, which is usually the case while sorting in database tables, it is very difficult to analyze how different cities or products influences the sales values. Hence, instead of keeping the data in long format, we pivot the data, that is, to convert it into a wide format. It looks something like this table. In the wide format, we will have multiple columns depending upon how many products we have in the initial product column. The rows here represent different cities. The values in each cell represent the sum of sales values in a particular city for a particular product. The color represents how cell values are varying in each row. In each row, the cell whose highest sales value will be dark green color. Likewise, in each row, the cell with least sales values will be represented in very light green color. This representation helps us to identify how a product is performing across different cities. We can answer a question like if the product is performing equally good in all the cities, or is it performing well only in a few cities. For example, product 1 is performing good in all the cities, but is performing very bad in Delhi. So the business stakeholders can deep dive into the city Delhi and understand why the sales values are pretty low. Likewise, we can also evaluate how different products are selling in each of the cities. For example, we can see that in the city of Bangalore, the sales values of most of the products are pretty good except for the product 4. We can quickly check out if the issue is with product 4 or is it just Bangalore city or across all cities. We can see here that the product 4 is performing badly only in the Bangalore city. Like this, we can understand how cities and products are influencing sales values. This way of analyzing by converting long format data into wide format data is called as crosstab analysis. At times, people visualize the same information using a stacked bar like the one showed here. But it is a bit difficult to understand the patterns. The heat map representation, which was shown earlier, is much easier to analyze and interpret. Nevertheless, it depends on the individual who is analyzing. Let's summarize what we learned in this video on crosstab analysis. Whenever you have to analyze categorical versus categorical columns using their frequency as their metric, or when you want to analyze how two categorical columns and one numerical KPI behave, we can use crosstab analysis. Crosstab analysis helps us to understand the dependency between two categorical columns or to understand how a KPI is influenced by two categorical variables. Also, we can use crosstab analysis to identify outliers in our data. Depending upon the requirements, you can either use heat map or stacked bar chart to visualize crosstab analysis. Thank you for joining us in this video. See you in the next one.